Yeah, it's ya boy. I did a lot this weekend. Check this out for Thanksgiving weekend. Um, this might not be a lot, but I don't know how to explain this without having the ability to turn on the camera. So, I turned my closet. It's a closet that I haven't been using at all, aside from like extra storage of stuff that I don't need. Um, but yeah, so I basically spent the whole weekend like um turning my whole closet situation into an actual setup, and man, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect or ideal yet. I'm still wanting to buy a new desk that fits it perfectly, and I wanna. There's a barren space on the walls here. Um, but yeah, aside from that, everything went sort of smoothly. Like I think more smoothly than I thought it would be. So it was good. All I did was take the stuff out. Most of it was mommy's stuff, and a little bit of extra stuff. Like extra product boxes that I haven't been using, and I know my room looks a little messy right now, but honestly, I kind of like it. It looks pretty clean. Um, looks clean enough anyway. Um, cleaner than it could be. I mean, cleaner than I don't know. It's definitely not as messy as it could be. Is the word I'm looking for. Um, but yeah, aside from that, everything looks quite dandy. Making fat. I have been eating a lot this weekend. I've been eating out a lot. And you know what? This whole like project thing, while I'm proud that I'm basically at the end of doing that, and I'm basically almost done, um, I spent a lot of money. A lot of unnecessary money. I think there were some that were necessary purchases like paint and paintbrushes and stuff like that, and stuff of that nature. And these bins are absolutely right here. These like they're basically cardboard boxes, but they're encased in this cloth, and they're foldable and stuff. So it's awesome. But the main like actual material is cardboard, and it's pretty cool. Um, it's really good. It fits well into my shelves here. I'll show you in these shelves. I'm not doing it justice, but yeah, man, like everything is compartmentalized, and I even got these other ones for the what are the ones at the bottom there for inside the drawer. There's like little boxes for them, so that I get to organize which ones are shirts, which ones are pants, and all that. So yeah, but yeah, those were good purchases. And other stuff though, yikes, it is bad, man. Like I bought this fan, like so my so out of impulse, right? This is what I mean. Out of impulse, I was cleaning out my fan, the fan I used to have here, and yeah, I was cleaning that out. I was like, damn, um, it's like, and I cleaned it out. I basically spent an hour or two like taking the whole thing apart, and I spent way too much time on that. Like, so I cleaned it out on the garage, and redid it, and I rebuilt it, and I did something wrong because it was making a noise, like a loud noise. So I spent another hour or two trying to fix that, and within that hour or two, I bought a $70 fan, an $80 small cyclone fan. It's pretty cool. It's got some cool technology. So what it does is instead of it's oscillate. Oh yeah, that's probably loud. So instead of oscillating into one direction, it takes in air and just like spreads it around with its, you know what I mean. Is it worth $80? Probably not. Is it worth all that time I spent, trying to fix the other fan that I had and then ended up repairing it to somewhat 80% capacity and then having to bring it out all the way to the basement? It is. I definitely did not think that one through. I mean, I did try to cancel it. Don't get me wrong. I did. It was just. It didn't go through. And just today I bought a. Yeah. So I had, aside from that, like everything else is good purchases. There were some bad ones though. Include not bad ones I wouldn't say, but ones that I sort of regret, and that would be like some drinks that I got. I offered to get everyone drinks with like the bubble tea thing, and it was like I thought it was a nice gesture, and yeah, so I did that. I bought some McDonald's while I was buying out paint. What else did I get? I don't know, man. But yeah, definitely I've been eating out more, and I'm honestly starting to feel it. I also bought this cool book, which I can't say whether it's unnecessary yet. That is, or bad money spent. That is entirely up to me. I can make this a good ass purchase because this was around $25. It's refurbished and used, but it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, man. The coolest stitching I've ever seen. The coolest. Yeah, it's just overall cool. That's awesome. So, but yeah, basically, this is like a bible of science fiction novels from 1880 to 1920. And yeah, man, like, I can't wait to get into it. I want to finish The Hobbit first, which I've been holding off. Ever since I started that job, man, I have not been reading. But yeah, I definitely want to get into that. But yeah, these bookshelves are awesome. And yeah. So some good purchases, some bad. There is a common theme with these purchases, and that they were very impulsive. Definitely need to get on top of that. As a person who prides themselves in saving money and making sure their dollar goes far and beyond, I did not do that this weekend. This weekend was a very bad weekend in terms of finances. But yeah, speaking of finances, I spent. So for work, I forgot to total my hours. I put in So basically what I do is I clock in at whatever time and I clock out. That's what I did. Goodness me. So yeah, I do a clock in, clock out thing. I put my hours in and put my hours out, and then I do a and then at the end of the 2 weeks, the weekly period where I get paid, I total my hours. I did not do that this time. Well, I would have, but my boss Raju has taken the timesheets because he wanted to get ahead of them and calculate them over the weekend. So that's what he did. What had happened was though, the totals weren't calculated, and it seems to me, I don't know what the pay stubs look like, but it seems to me that I have been overpaid somewhat, and I don't know how to remedy that, or if that's even a cause for concern. But it's. Let's see. I'll take a look here, because this is insane. Actually, no, it's not that bad. Sorry. It was an over exaggeration. I didn't get paid more than off usual. Never mind. It's not that. It's whatever, bro. Okay. I for some reason I saw the numbers higher than it should have been. But yeah, man. Like I'm getting too. I'm getting too lenient with myself, and I suppose it's good. Like it was a nice feeling being able to say, "Hey, do you guys want drinks?" To my especially to my mom and dad. Like, I want, you know, it was awesome. And, like, it was an awesome feeling doing that. I have also been ordering out a lot, man. Not just that, like, just skip the dishes. I'm being serious. Like, oh God, I'm like the very thing that I despise, which was, just go cook something, man. Oh man, it was bad, dude. It was so bad. Although there was some nice experiences. Like, I got this Vietnamese. So, coming home from work yesterday. Um, Coming home from work yesterday. The bus was, I'd say, 40 minutes. Like the thing that usually tells you what time the bus is coming next. I'm like, the one that I usually take, the one I prefer to take, it said 44 minutes. I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do? And so I could have taken my alternative bus, which involves more walking, but whatever. Um, that one was gonna take a little while as well, not too much though. So I was like, I'm kind of hungry. I kind of want to get some food. I want to see what food's out here, man. And there was this nice Vietnamese place, and they sell banh mi's, which is like Vietnamese sandwiches. I didn't Vietnamese subs, which I didn't know, but it was awesome, bro. That was my first time. It tasted so blessed, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, I. Oh yeah, man, it was just good to see. I mean, it was good to taste, and yeah, man, it was genuinely a good experience, man. What else? What else had happened? You know what? Other than that, everything is good. Um. But yeah, I spent my weekend just cleaning stuff and getting this whole setup thing in order, and like it's pretty cozy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a cozy place to feel it. I have been having struggles playing video games, and it's weird, man. Why? I don't know why, but this is something I am now complaining about. How I can't play video games anymore, or I can't seem to play it for more than 2 hours without being like, fuck it, man. I don't want to do this anymore, and it's crazy to me, man. Like, when I'm at work, all I can think about is just chilling and like doing stuff. But I do it like not doing anything and just chilling, and I can't. There's times where I literally just want to do that all day, but then after like an hour or two, I'm like, dang, I gotta do something. I gotta do something different, and I don't know if that's just because my whole room thing isn't completed yet, and I'm not satisfied with it in a way. But I suppose that's a whole other problem. Um, but yeah, man, like I oh I will say though, it feels like I have so much more room in here. Dead ass. Oh. Oh man, my legs are bust. But yeah, man, I do want to get to bed. Gotta fix my sleep. I want to make sure that's all good because that is the most important thing. Sometimes, a lot of times, when it comes to feeling good, feeling blessed, and feeling alright. Um, Man, aside from that, I am glad that I randomly saw this video log thing on a calendar. Uh, but yeah, man, it's pretty good. Um, those books are pretty cool now. Pretty awesome, I would say. They're pretty shook, if you ask me. Um, but yeah, man. I think I'm just about ready to knock out. Yeah, I'm pretty much like good to go. Um, but yeah, man. Aside from that, I am glad of this organization thing because everything looks awesome. And one thing I love about these boxes too, they're stackable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's awesome, man. It's so awesome. But yeah. I I am going to go read The Hobbit. I want to go read. Read. I want to make sure that's not a habit that I forget to do because as far as I can tell, it's a pretty important one. Nah. Oh man, I think there's some like old green tea in here, bruh. Alright, peace.